The beautiful game sets up a tantalizing finish to determine the champion of the Marble League. With just a couple of events left, all eyes turn to football here inside of the stadium. Hey everybody, I'm Greg Woods. This is reminiscent of fields that we've done in years past, with those magnetic goalies trying to capture what they can to stop those soccer balls from making their way into the goals. Now, this is a really interesting setup. I know it just flashed on your screen briefly, but only 3 teams have been eliminated out of contention even to finish on the podium thus far. Everybody above them, 13 of them in fact, can still win the Marble League. That is just stunning to think about. As we see a demonstration for how this event will be run, I am just massively interested in how this is going to go. If you can't tell, sitting in my comfy chair there. The Raspberry Racers and the Rojo Rollers come out now, and we get our first look at these two teams, and we do have a goal on the far side. It does get past the Raspberry Racers. And the Rojo Rollers, you may recall in the previous event, their head coach fired. See how new management goes in this event. We get one on the left side. Oh, one trickles in on the right, just behind the goalie for the Rojo Rollers, but I believe it's just one goal apiece here in the second half. And that means a 2-1 victory for the Rojo Rollers and their new coach. Shining Swarm now, and the Green Ducks. Down they come, and I think is going to have a wash here. Oh, late goal saved by the Green Ducks. Oh, that was Goose eyeing it all the way in and nabbed it before it made its way in the net. Scoreless in the second half. Will that change by the end? Watch on the far side. Ooh, that's close. And no, we have stayed knotted. Clean sheets abound. Let's see what we can do to decide a winner here in extra time. And they come one more time. Goal pitched to just to the right there, and the Shining Swarm try it, and they can't get it to work. We're going to do it again. We do have a goal on the far side. It gets past Goose. And I don't think one was scored on the near side. No, it was not. Actual players from the team do not count. One football makes its way in, and the Shining Swarm will advance. Thunderbolts and the O-Rangers now. This is also going to be a wash in the first half. The two teams that are having different fortunes here in the Marble League. Second half goal does get past the Thunderbolts, and the O-Rangers will move on. The Rangers sitting down in 13th. The Thunderbolts all the way up in 4th. Quite a points differential between them, but not in this match. 1-0 makes all the difference. Savage Speeders now and the Chocolatiers. The Speeders are 5th-ranked team thus far in the Marble League, but they're going to give up a couple of goals here. Maybe just one got by. Let's see in the slow-mo. One of their players went, just streaked right by the goalie. On the other side, one hit the post for the Chocolatiers. What do they do this time? I believe Savage Speeders have given up another. 2-0. Oh, the Speeders just couldn't get anything together there. Look at the formation. The late charge, they actually knocked a couple of their own shots awry. Disappointment. The Savage Speeders, ripe with upsets right now, too. Mellow Yellow and the Minty Maniacs. They come through. Mellow Yellow gives up a goal, as does Minty Maniacs. What happened here? Oh, it's an own goal. Oh, for the Minty Maniacs. That is disappointing. Now on the other side, at least one gets past the Maniacs. And I believe... Let's see here. Well, they nearly had another own goal. Oh my goodness. Tied at 2. Minty Maniacs score 1. And Minty Maniacs claw it back, snatching victory from the jaws of defeat in what would have been rather humbling and disappointing fashion of giving up an own goal. Minty Maniacs are the 15th place team. They cannot even get on the podium in the Marble League. Hazers and Indigo Stars right now, and it's the Hazers that are able to chip one in here in the first half. They did it from the get-go. They just dislodged one of the balls that hit another and sent it in. This one, is anything going to creep in? They get goalpost on the other end for the Indigo Stars. Watch this one that bounced to the near side, creeping its way along the back line. And it just stops short of the goal. Hazers do move on. 7th place team. Now, Crazy Cat's Eyes. Their fans are fanatical when it comes to football. And that was a screamer of a goal for the Limers. Wow. That was quick. Watch this. One impact's like a one-timer in hockey. That was a laser beam going in. Nothing the Cats goalie could do on that one. Stuff can be done here, but oh no, it's pouring it on right now. 4 goals for the Limers. Watch this. In quick succession, they do it again. 1, then 2. And here comes one in from the far side. It bounces just sneakily in through the corner. And that is humiliating for the Crazy Cat's Eyes. What? Oh no, we've got a streaker on the course right now. Oh, I know they're up against the end line there. Thinking nobody's going to see them? No, not so much. Oh, that was a hard impact. I'm surprised we're showing this, actually. Wow, it's been a while since we've had an incident like that. Security has done so much to tighten up here in the Marble League. And that impact from the security guards shows you why that is not the brightest move. Looks like 1 goal apiece here in the first half of Momo versus the Gliding Glaciers, 2 teams that are toward the middle of the standings right now. The stadium still abuzz after 2 interesting events there, the big 4-0 loss and then the streaker as well. Oh, that was a nice save from the goalie of the Gliding Glaciers, Sheet. 1 apiece. Oh, look at the goals pouring in on the near side. 1 gets in the far. And we stay 2 apiece. There's no time to breathe in between the halves. Heading into extra time now. Ooh, almost a save by Momo, but the Gliding Glaciers put too much on that shot, and it just gets by. Watch it here. Boink. Wow, Glaciers have to be happy with that. They're down in 11th place. That came jumping 2 spots in the previous event, so they're trending in the right direction. In the meantime, the bottom half are going the opposite way. The highest remaining seed is the 7th place team overall. Top 6 are out. Rojo Rollers in the Shining Swarm now. Oh, and the Rojo Rollers pitched in another. Watch this on the left. They had a near miss down here on their goal, hitting goalpost, but in the meantime, they got one by on the far end. Not a lot of impacts on this one. I think that's where it's going to end. A 1-goal victory for the Rojo Rollers. Our new coach is sweating slightly less after making it through the first 2 rounds in first day on the job. Now the O'Rangers and the Chocolatiers. O'Rangers sent 1-0 down toward the goalie on the far side. It didn't work. Oh, look at this late goal pours in. Oh, the O'Rangers goalie was caught napping. This one got by early on, and I think the goalie was frustrated. And then after we cut away from that replay, one came in. Nice save there by the Chocolatiers. O'Rangers goalie still flustered. Has given up 3 unanswered. And that is where the match will end. The Rangers trying their hardest to send one past the goalie of the Chocolatiers, who denies them. You shall not pass. Minty Maniacs and the Hazers coming up now. Here in the quarterfinals, match 3 of 4. A couple of teammates went in, but one sneaked in for the Hazers. Let's see here, was it a ricochet? No, it was just a late chip shot. The goalie was watching to the right there, where a couple of members of the Hazers had gone on an attack, and forgot to look back to the left. What happens here? Oh, we've got 1 goal apiece. But that's not going to be enough to overcome that differential for the Minty Maniacs. The Hazers win this one 2-1. We're seeing a variety of formations over the course of this event. Not so many triangles, as you normally should see, and not a ton of bunching necessarily either. 1 goal apiece in no time at all. They crossed the line about the same time here, so we're knotted heading into the second half. Gliding Glaciers and the Limers. Gliding Glaciers goalie can't stretch out to the side. One gets past. Oh, but look at this. A miracle goal right in there at the end to stay alive. Goalpost in. And then down there on the other end. Watch this. Just sneaking it past. Does it hold there? The goalie reacts too late. And we go to extra time. Watch on the left side there. They're trying to set up a block. Oh, and Gliding Glaciers do just that. We head into a second extra time. A streaker right past. The goalie of the Limers gives it to the Glaciers. Cool as can be. Nothing slow about that. Nice move. It just happens so fast. You don't have enough eyeballs to keep up with the total number of soccer balls that are out there on the field. That's a good one to look at. Based on furthest round and then extra time that has advanced. So we head into the semifinals. Rojo Rollers and the Chocolatiers. Ooh, one threatening for the Chocolatiers, but the goalie keeps an eye on it. Rojo Rollers, in the meantime, got one in early. I didn't even see that one go in. I was watching that ball that was creeping along the end line. Second half. And we get one past. Chocolatiers do get one. The Rojo defender had tried to clear that ball out, but did not succeed. Watch this. Left side of your screen there. Tries to get behind it. It just doesn't have enough momentum. And it slides its way down into the goal. We are knotted once again, heading into extra time. Couple off the goal post, and the Chocolatiers will advance. That was a nice one. To the right side here. An impact there from the Chocolatiers. It's almost a corner kick from there. They put a lot of spin on it, bent it inward, and they will move on to the finals. Now Hazers and the Gliding Glaciers. Ooh, we've got 1, 2 going past. No, just one. Left side here. The goalie tried to make a move on it, but it just had too much heat to get past him. Gliding Glaciers. They have another miracle left in them. Let's see what they can do. Here they do. They send 2 of them in. Oh my goodness, a come from behind victory in the second half. Look at the attack. With relatively limited, was that the Hazers sending it in on their own? We only got one look at the replay there, but I think there were more Hazers down in that direction than there were Gliding Glaciers. This is big for all of our top 4 as we get ready for the bronze medal match. Rojo Rollers and the Hazers. The Rojo Rollers goalie stretches out, can't get it. Rojo Rollers have the same issue. One apiece. That goal, both of them so quick. Big second half coming up here for the bronze. One gets past for the Hazers, and I think that does it. The Hazers win the bronze. Look at that goal. Right past the goalie. Barely time to react, and also a lot of Hazers heading in that direction too for some support as we get ready for the gold medal match now. Both of these are guaranteed a medal, but who gets the gold? Nice goalieing thus far in the first half. Oh, but Sheet knocks that one off to the side. Chocolatiers, one got past really early. Gliding Glaciers, one more chance now. Not a lot of movement here. Watch on the left side. If anything's going to happen, it's not. And the Gliding Glaciers have got their first ever gold. A 1-0 defeat of the Chocolatiers. They made that one look relatively easy. I guess the easiness of it all really only came in that last match. Otherwise, they were clawing to stay in the competition. They did a wonderful job to do just that. Survive and advance, and then one goal makes all the difference between gold and silver. Boy, I'll tell you, for a team like the Chocolatiers who are down in the bottom of the standings, still above that zone where they can't win the Marble League, so they still can. They're mathematically eligible. Well, this will help try to propel that miracle forward. Same thing for the Gliding Glaciers. They're just one spot ahead of the Chocolatiers in 11th going into this event. There was how it happened. 25 points to the Gliding Glaciers. Hazers get the bronze behind the Chocolatiers. Silver Rollers with their new coach just miss out. And what does this do? Look at this. Hazers up to second, but look at the colors on the left side there. 11 teams can still win the Marble League heading into the final event. Well, that is unreal. Before we get there, though, a reminder, the Showdown's second part is coming up first, so be sure to subscribe for that. But who the heck is going to win this thing?